For the past 6 months, I have truly been like dedicated to my grind. Look, I apologize if there's a fly flying around. It's like kind of like molesting me over here, but that's okay. For the past 6 months, I've truly been on my grind and I've learned a lot. Of course, I haven't been super consistent. I went traveling, I did this, I did that. But for the past 6 months, I believe it's been the best grind that it's ever been my whole entire life, especially now since I'm back. This video, I want to give advice to my younger self, what I've learned in these 6 months and what I would do. So, look, like basically in life, with yourself, this fly is annoying me, I'm sorry. You have to improve your mental health, especially. You have to improve your body, your looks, everything like that. I wouldn't really niche into looks maxing too much. It can be quite consumative if you don't know what you're doing, i.e., all these like people who are saying, look, no, girls just they care if the guy's 6'4", the ratio of his face is this. Look, of course it attracts more girls. No matter how you look, you're still gonna attract a girl. All right. Since maybe you don't have the best like face or anything, yeah, do some looks maxing to fix your face. Maybe groom, maybe do this, maybe work on your jaw, lose some fat, but don't niche into it too much because it's very consumative and it can pull you in very, very full. Like, I would focus on something that you can change. You can change your body. You can change how you look, bro. Work on that. Work on the gym. Like if I would tell my younger self, all right, 6 months back, what is like the most thing you can do? I would say focus on the gym. Go to the gym every single day. Of course, if you can't, or maybe if you need a recovery, still go to the gym. But maybe have like a mobility stretching or do some like cardio. You want to focus on the gym, and that means eating well. Look, if you eat very cleanly for 80% of the time, yeah, fine. 20% of the time you can, I wouldn't say like eat junk food like Macca's, but you can maybe like go out with your boys when you guys are out, have sushi, go on a dinner where they're gonna have sea doors. Oh well, it's like 20% of the time, it's fine. Or maybe you want like some protein bars, all that. When I say clean food, I mean singular ingredient foods cooked home on olive oil or coconut oil or on butter. Stuff that you're not like fucking seed oil bullshit, all that stuff. So work on that. Work on your gym, work on your food, and work on that stuff because look, you get, dopamine you get when you eat ice cream, when you watch porn, when you scroll. You get cheap dopamine. That cheap dopamine is not good dopamine. The good dopamine is when you hit a workout, after a workout, throughout the workout, you don't like it, you hate it. That shit's annoying. But after it, you're gonna feel so like fulfilled. Like I had a leg workout and I never really liked legs and I didn't like this leg workout, but it was painful. And at the end, I was so happy and I was like, damn, I'm actually like happy I smashed out that leg workout because it gave me good dopamine. And that's the good thing of it. And after that, I went, got a sauna done. I did two 10-minute sessions, and between each and before, I had a cold plunge for like 3-ish minutes. So again, once you get out of the cold plunge, you're in the cold plunge, it's not nice. It's like your body is numb, especially if it's like 6 degrees. Your body is numb, you don't like it, it's painful. Once you get out, you get a rush of good dopamine that stays in you. It doesn't like disappear. I'm still on that good dopamine. I still like feel great. So I would do that. All right. That's your basically like gym day. And you can do that like 4 to 7 times a week. Make sure like when you're in the plunge, your body goes like numb. It's a bit painful. It's a bit like you don't like it. And then get out, you'll get a dopamine rush and everything. Like it does reward you. It's a good ROI. And of course, sauna is proven to like give you so much help. It gives you basically like, I'd say like one of not the best ROIs, but it's a good ROI. If you want a deeper look into this, Brian Johnson, he made was it a 90-day protocol on sauna, which I would watch if I were you, because it increases your blood flow, muscle recovery, better sleep, cardiovascular conditioning, all that good stuff. Um, I would ice your nuts though, because when you don't, your fertility rate drops like 40 or 38%, which is huge. So do that, or at least don't be in there too long and then jump straight into the ice bath to like stop that like cooking of your nuts, pretty much. And make sure to shower after every single sauna session, because get rid of those toxins, and prefer not to put water on the stones because that releases more toxins. Not sciencey stuff. It's pretty simple. Just follow that. Another thing another thing I'd tell my younger self is, do that business. Like for me, I've been running this property business, and then I've been running this business where I'm putting my advice, shit that I've gone through, to you, bro. And I hope you've like learned something out of it. I hope this has like pushed you somewhere. I hope you watch this video and you're like, you know what, fuck, I haven't been to the gym today. So I'm gonna jump in the gym. I'm gonna smash a workout, do something productive. That's how I want you like to think. You don't have to take everything from this and like fucking be like a AI generator or something like that. Take something that's truly meaningful to you from my videos that can implement you to succeed in something. Like, truthfully speaking, I'm not really doing this for money. Like, I don't get paid. Eventually, yeah. But truthfully, I'm just doing it because as we go through the path of life, we move up the chain. Like you're in a video game, like you're leveling up. Now, imagine you play with two kinds of people, okay? First people is you get through the level and then you're like stuck on the level and your friend got through it. But he keeps jumping on the other levels and he's like way further over you. He's like, bro, just catch up. It's easy. Don't worry about it. It's not difficult. He's not very helpful friend, is he? Now imagine the second type of friend. Now you're both stuck on the level. He gets through it. And instead of him jumping and going further and further, he helps you. He pulls you. Or maybe he does. He jumps to the very end. But then he comes back. He holds you by the hand and he's like, bro, come on. This is how you do it. You jump over this block. You avoid that spike. You do this. You do that. You would much rather have that friend. Now that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to level up my life and then come back and help you and push you forward. Look, I'm not telling you bullshit. This is pretty like, in a way, basic shit, but it works. Focus on that business. Focus on that thing, because when you stick to something for a period of time, it's going to work out no matter what. Especially do something that you really, really enjoy, because the stuff you really enjoy, you can do for free. And that's the best things that eventually you'll make money from. Another thing, talk to as many people as you can. If I was to tell my younger self to talk to so many people, myself 6 months ago, yeah, I was social, but I wasn't crazy social like I am now. I go to the gym and I know like half the people there. Strike up a conversation with this guy. I had a workout with the PT, I talked to this guy, I have a sauna with this guy. Like there's so many people that I kind of forget their names because I'm kind of shit with names. But you want to be like this social person who's just talking to so many people, because it boosts your confidence. You become more confident and people notice it. You're kind of building this status. You walk somewhere, people are like, oh, hey bro, hey, how's it going today? People notice that and they see that. He's like, oh, okay, this guy must be like, So like wherever you are in your gym, look, you're going to the gym every single day. Talk to those people. Maybe at school, maybe at your work. You wanna build your status up there, and you do this by talking to as many people as you can. I had an incident where I was in the city and we were just talking to so many people, me and my friend. And then we were walking down with two girls, And these guys, they're like dapped us up. They're like, yo, bro, we saw you. You guys are like sick legends, all this. And we're like, yo, bro, thank you. And that's the kind of thing, those girls are going to be like, oh, what were they talking about? Like, like, well, that's cool. Like, these guys must be well known. It's basically, like, you want to connect with people, make like good interactions, the more people the better, because you never know. Later in life, a couple of weeks down, stuff might actually be quite valuable to you, these connections that you've built. So never underestimate like the power of connections and friendships, because it will go a very, very long way. Now, lastly, the reason I have left this to last, you probably can guess: women. Look, talk to a lot of women as well. Now, I don't mean this by, distracting yourself by women. Yes, spinning plates should be something that you try. Maybe it's not for you, but it shouldn't be a thing that you prioritize. You shouldn't prioritize women. Look, if there's no women near you, I'm sorry, but you'll probably have to go somewhere to talk to them. Now, don't do this by leaving your house directly to go, I don't know, something to talk to women. Do something. Go with your friends out. Do something. Go to the arcade. Go to the city with your friends. Have a fun. You see a cute girl there, you go talk to her. The gym receptionist, you have a conversation with her. You see how her day's going. Maybe you don't actually care how her day's going. But look, this is progress that you're putting forward, because at the end of the day, we're just talking about confidence. The confident you are, the better. Not just with women. This is with everything, all right? You get into a situation that you don't like, confidence is going to get you through it, all right? So I can't express how important this is, and I wish my younger self would have just listened to this advice and just taken it. Because when you show up to like a business meeting, or some friends show up, or like I know your family has a gathering and you see people that you haven't seen in a long time, they will notice this straight away. We had these like high value friends come over once, and this guy was successful, and me and him were talking about business. And I wasn't like a stupid kid. I wasn't like dumb. I was actually like, I knew how to talk to people, because I've talked to a lot of people. I've read books how to talk to people. So when he went home, my dad told me that he messaged him the next day saying that, I was very sophisticated, and apparently I was like really smart, and like knew quite a lot of stuff about business and all this. So people do notice it. It is a big like impact in your life. So don't neglect it. All right? Talk to women, talk to people, because look, it's always a bonus. But don't chase women, all right? Never chase women. You don't want to chase her. She's not the prize. She's a bonus in your life, not the thing that makes your life. Like, yeah, she doesn't make your life. She's a bonus in your life to add it a little bit better. Let's say you have, you go to the gym, all right, and now you have a lifting belt. It's going to help you. You have straps for your wrists. It's going to help you. It's not the prize of the gym, but it's going to help you. Women are like that. Don't take it to the heart, bro. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, my G.